I was a kid, I never had a toy. My dad, all we had for Christmas, he always bought a case of oranges and a case of apples and that Christmas candy. And they came in, like oranges now came in wooden crates. Yeah. And that's what we had. So that's fine. I didn't care. I didn't want a toy. I didn't beg for a toy. I had an alcohol bottle I pushed in the sand from my car. I did. That's what I played with. But that year, when we lived in the country, out south of Memphis, I got a BB gun for that Christmas. And I went rabbit hunting. Snow was that deep. And you see where the rabbit tracks were. I thought I had it made. Man, I was uptown, I had a BB gun. But I didn't. My mom and daddy was good, religious people. I did what I was told, but they never told me. I mean, they don't say, son, do this, son, do that. That wasn't the way we grew up. No, we automatically done what we were supposed to do. See? I grew up happy. Didn't have nothing, but grew up happy anyway. That's all I knew. And when we moved to town, well, anyway, I went rabbit hunting. And I found this rabbit under a bush, a little rabbit in that bush. And I started shooting, but it jumped up and run off before I did. So I didn't get to shoot right now. Thanks the Lord, I was so happy I didn't. Because I'm not the type of person that kills things. But when we moved, well, anyway, after so long a time, well, let's see, yeah, we moved about the time I had to go to school in town. And let's see, yeah, I lived on 6th Street. You leave town, we lived in 4 blocks in town. Mama still we took baths in the number 3 wash tub. Still had to use outdoor toilet, didn't have a bathroom. It was just still in town, Didn't help much moving to town, but anyway, what I'm trying to say, I had my BB gun, and I was out in the alley shooting birds, I shot this one bird, and it was a mockingbird, and golly bum, I was so sad. I cried because I shot that bird. I've always been tender-hearted. Anyway, I don't know why I did, but I went in the house, told Mom I need to bury a little bird, and she got me a matchbox. She poured what match out, just a matchbox. I put that little bird and I buried it. I never killed nothing alive, ever again. Never have, never will. Unless there's bugs or snakes or something. I don't even kill snakes anymore. I think everything has a right to live same as I do, except cockroaches. Been there a long time. Well, when I quit working or retired or whatever, Helen, she still worked at school. We had to see. Yeah, she still worked at the school when we had that shop built. But she retired right after that.
Yeah, then y'all spent all your time in the shop, both of you.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time out
20
there.
20 years out there.
Long time. We make a lot of stuff. We made a lot of stuff out of that shop. We really did. And we'd take what we made to town on Saturday, and that was the mall, but it was the one that the church is in now. They made a church in that old mall. So anyway, we set up in the mall, and there's other people set up stuff they had. And we sell everything we had. We sell $1,000, $1,100 worth. Be set up by 10 o'clock, be through by 3 or 4 o'clock. You sell the heck out of that stuff, We sold a lot of stuff. And I guarantee you, Helen makes stuff just as good or better than I could. Her dad was a whiz. He can make anything. That guy was really sharp. I don't know what else to tell y'all. My sister, who lived on 6th Street, I was always kind of cutting up with her, and she was always I had a good sister. All my brothers and sisters were good. And anyway, I'd scare her and she'd faint. And Mom would get on to me, so we didn't have a car. She'd walk from town, and there was a fence. There was a vacant lot because my dad always had a garden. There was a vacant lot beside our house, north towards town. There was a fence further than the house. Well, I seen her coming walking down, so I hid behind that fence, and I hollered, "Boo!" She just fainted. See, Mama got on me again. Well, one day she went to the toilet where I done. Weeds was tall, had a trail. So I done that again. My mom said, "Son, if you ever do that again, I don't know what I'm going to do to you. Quit scaring your sister." I never did do it again. But I had a bicycle, and the street out in front wasn't there, some kind of pavement. And I was coming up in front of the house, and I stood up on the seat. I let it get too low, and it done something that fell, knocked me out. And here come, now I don't know this, what people told me. They said my dog came running out there. People were coming out there to him. My dog wouldn't let them come up close to me. So they had to go get Mama for her to come out there. So they got me. The doctor was just 3 blocks up the street. So I don't know. They took me up there, and I can't remember when or what, but I made it all right. So I done silly things. Did y'all ever do anything silly?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll tell you, let me tell you, you go out, like going out to the gas plant out there. You turn there, and you make a big curve going this way. Well, right between this curve and you go a long ways and make another curve. It was between those 2 curves on this side of the road. That's where they put it. It was brand new. Because they came in there and cleaned that off. They laid the gravel. They did lay the gravel. They set that building right there, same one. They set it there, but they set the pumps in first. 3 big pumps. I mean huge pumps. Now huge. And they put I don't know anyway. And so that's as far as they went. My crew had to lay all the lines from these pumps to, let's see, probably, well, three different wells that they made these wells out of. What you do, they pump that water down these wells, and then that pushes the oil up to the other wells. See?
Right.
So anyway, we had to lay all those lines in there inside that building and out of the building into these wells. Some of them long ways. So we had to, let's see, I don't know. They were pretty long. They were high pressure. They were like 10,000 pounds. I mean, a lot of pressure on them. A lot of pressure on those lines. See, they called them, I wish I could remember good. I can't remember like I used to. It's called a plant. What is it? Tell me.
Like a booster plant?
No, what?
Like a booster plant?
No. Garlic bum is right on in my tongue. But anyway, my crew built 3 of those. That one and one on, that was on the Saunders, and another was on the Keys. And then we went out there and built one south of Bower City, over there on the west side of the highway after you turn like going up east or south. We built we built 3 of those plants for Texaco.
And then they just stopped using them.
Yeah, after so many years they quit. They used them for a long time though.
And then
Oh yeah, they used them for a lot of years, but they don't use them anymore, I don't think. I got studying Tim on my too. You know where the credit union is? Well, there was a station there, and where the store's at was the station there, and across the street there was a station there, service station. And on east of that station was a cafe and something else, I'm not sure now. John's partner owned that restaurant, and he was a character. And I was working at the store. The store was south across the station, and a malt shop, and a barber shop, and the store. And that's why I had a job at that store when I came to Colorado. And old John Carpenter would come over to buy groceries for his cafe. Every time he'd go to pay for him, now this is honest truth, he'd hand me a $1,000 bill. Just like I said, John, you know I can't cash that. He said, I know it. He said, I got some more of them. Brother, bring me one. I had a lot of fun with him. Nice guy. If he's in there eating, and if you sit at the table and needed a biscuit, John, I need a biscuit, he'd throw it out there to you. That's right, he would. That's weird. Things were fun back then. Of course, we had, from where the credit union is now, it was a pool hall one time, a pool hall, when it was bald, and then it was a show, a movie place. Let me see, and then there was 2 beer joints from there, west of there, and the post office, and then the station. And let me see, and over where the fire department is, there was a warehouse, not a lumberyard, the lumberyards are where it was at, and it had a hardware. And the road on the north side of it going west and, west and, here's a side road. Anyway, there's a long apartment buildings had, I don't know, probably 10 apartments in it. And then on the south side of it was a hardware store.
And you said there was a lumber mill too, or not a mill, but a lumber yard, right?
Sorry?
You said there was a lumber yard?
Yeah, the lumber yard is, yeah. It was over there. Where, what you call it, you know where the station is on the corner. It was north of that station. Where, what you call it, what's his name? That guy where he lived back, got the vacant lot in front of him there. You know where if you're going like down here and go to the corner at the station and turn going towards town, the next block up there where there's a vacant lot, but he lives back in the back of it, got all them little houses, cars, you know where it is.
I think I know where you're talking about. I don't know if I know who lives there.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, that's where the lumberyard was.
Wow.
And over there where that oil company is, it's got all the pipes and everything, was a drugstore, a nice drugstore. And he sold liquor out the back door. Yeah, he did, but you go in there and get all kinds of soda pop stuff. Nice drugstore. But then we still had that malt shop, and let's see, what else? We had, and over over on the south side over there of the ballpark. We had a grocery store and a boarding house and a pool hall. Had a pool hall on the bottom and a boarding hall on top of it. But we had a grocery store over there too. And you could go over and pay for your gas. See, like that little building, you go over and pay for your gas bill. You know, it's not like it is now. You could go pay for your gas and utilities were a lot different.
Right.
Of course, where you pay your light bill now and everything was, of course, the building that was there then, tornado tore it up. They rebuilt it, but we used to square dance in that building. There was 4 couples of us, and we go in there. We have square dance. We had a lot of fun square dancing back in them days. That's good, clean fun.
Yeah. Is that what the band played?
Huh?
You have a band playing, or did you have?
No, it's just like it is now. It was just rebuilt. The tornado tore it up, so they had to rebuild it. But we were just in the room, you know, where you go.
Did you just play it on the radio?
No, we had a caller. We had a guy called it.
Oh yeah.
Do you know Maudie Alexander? Well, her husband then was a caller, but he played the guitar, but he died for some reason. But she married this other guy, and he was a caller. See, so we had callers.